This is a very short demonstration for SIGPLC, talking about ProgrammExpress, the web-based portfolio, program and project reporting solution. I'm going to log on as an administrator, which will take us into our new home screen for version 15.1. And what this shows, on the left-hand side is a structure of projects that if I open up, we have a portfolio and we have programs, we have projects and sitting within the programs. Please bear in mind this is purely demonstration data. The structure is totally flexible for each specific client. So it shows the projects within programs and portfolio. It also shows the red, amber, green status of the projects by their module. And the modules for ProgrammExpress are all listed as icons in the home screen along here, but better shown here through the updates of commentary, plan, resources, cost, benefits, impacts, risks, and logs. So we can also run from here reports, either reports that we have set up ourselves in My Reports or reports that have been set up for us by the central projects team or the program office. So this is the home screen for an administrator who can see all the projects, all the modules, and all the reports. For a user, we can filter by roles so that they can only see the projects that they've been given access to and the modules that we expect them to update or see. So very quickly, I will log on to the same screen as a different user, as a user who has been given access to the home screen, but only to give right access to these three projects and only access to update these three modules: commentary, plan, and risks. So a very simple user interface for the user that is providing the updates. They can view, if they've been given access to, other projects that they've been given read access to. So in this case, they have read access to program 2 and a specific project within program 1. So very simple user interface, and ProgrammExpress is all about simple input and powerful output. And if I now go back to being an administrator and back to the home screen, I can now, as an administrator, either run reports or view the status of projects real-time on the screen. Now, if I'm an administrator, then I'll probably want to have a look at those projects that have offending data in them. And what I can do here is I can filter out the greens, just show the reds and ambers. I can filter out the ambers, just show the reds. And that starts to show me why projects are out of tolerance or have a red status against them. So if I pick an example of project 1C, I highlight it, I see that that's red. That's red against the cost screen. I can click on that and have a look at the data that sits behind it. In this instance, I will see that from a budget cost perspective, the forecast is 800,000, but the original planned budget was only 600,000, therefore out of tolerance. And that will apply to every other module that we want to look at. We can actually deep dive into the data sitting behind the project. So if I go back to the home screen again, and I want to look at specific projects and report against those specific projects, I might want to report against project 1A, so I'll highlight it. I could go into shared reports, I could go into my reports. So these are the ones that I've set up. So if I'm the project manager or the user, I can set up my reports, I can update the data, and then I can run a report to see what the data looks like in a report. So my one-page summary PPT is a landscape report that would download well into a PowerPoint slide. So it will show my plan in terms of a timeline, showing it as a timeline, show my reg status, show my financial information, and also it will show the narrative that I have input against this specific project for the latest status. Overall, achieve last period, focus for next period, issues and risks. That's the project view. I could also run a one-page overview, which would be the same data, but more portrait style and would contain more data because it might go over one page. All the commentary, the plan, the risks, and the logs, which include actions, decisions, issues, and lessons learned in this case. What I can also do, and this is the power of ProgrammExpress, is I can consolidate the project information up to program reports and up to portfolio reports. So let me show an example of shared reports and what we call a RAG status summary report, which is a replacement of an Excel style summary, a consolidation of all the project inputs, project reports that people have provided back to the central team, that then gets pulled together into an Excel sheet. Well, this is automated. So we'll see summary, the project sitting within programs and portfolios, and the columns that we've selected in this case. Another example may be a Gantt chart report against the whole portfolio, which says I want to see every program and every project and its plan under my portfolio. So typical Gantt chart report, one click, produces the report against every single project that we so wish. So that's just a very short demonstration. There are a lot of features within ProgrammExpress. There are modules to update, which we've described along here. There are other modules in terms of document storage, more reporting in terms of reports and dashboard settings, and for the administrator, the configuration of the screens through the different tabs within the admin function. That concludes the very short demonstration of ProgrammExpress for SIGPLC, and we would welcome to come on site or webinar to do a full 60-90 minute demonstration to show the full power of ProgrammExpress. Thank you.